problem has become overwhelming. Just this past week we've lost 12 souls from the sickness which runs within the rat's blood. We can no longer sit around and allow this madness to continue.
No more! Right now! No more! No more! Captain, the sickness!
Oh no, it's the Pied Piper! Oh my god, it's the Pied Piper!
Fear not, men and women, for I know of a song which will lure these filthy, dissolute creatures away from the village.
Well, Pied Piper, we can only pray that your actions speak as loud as your words. We shall give you 50 coins of silver for your efforts, should you succeed, and all the riches you demand.
Do indeed. I thank you kindly, townspeople, for the next time we encounter this rat problem will no longer be a problem. Here you go.
You have used your trick to free us of these creatures. May I also be so bold as to ask how you managed such a feat?
Indeed you may. I rose early dawn, this time before the rats woke. I played a sound that would draw them from their holes, and led them to the river. They all drowned and floated down river. They are lost to great Mother Nature. It was a simple task.
Well, here's some pay for your troubles, Pied Piper. 10 pieces of silver.
10 pieces? But I thought we agreed on 50.
Do not speak to me in that tongue. You earned in a morning what takes men a week to do. Be grateful for what you've been given.
I will take this money, but I promise it's not the last you've heard from me.
Your death threats will fall upon deaf ears. I control this town, I'm sure.
I've had such a hard day working, but I can't seem to get enough money to support me and my family. I've sold all my crops today, and all I got for it was a measly £2. Life just isn't fair. What is going on here? What has happened to these men?
Haven't you heard, sir? The old pandemics hit old Great Britain.
And what would that be?
The Black Plague or the Black Death, whichever you prefer.
Well, my God, why is it called that?
Because if you catch it, you die.
I heard from a chap out in Liverpool, when you are affected, you only got about 5 days to live.
Well, what does it look like, and what happens?
Your body becomes covered with oozing black sores. Your temperature rises, you vomit, and you die.
Well, my God, that sounds horrid. I must go warn my family of it.
You know, sir, we sure could use a hand stacking these people here. Do you think you could help us out if we gave you a few pounds? We've been doing this job for a week or so and have yet to get infected. I think it's pretty safe.
Well, sir, I need to feed my family, so I'll have to take you up on that offer. Dear, this is not good. I think I've caught the Black Plague from helping those workers dump the bodies. You must get away from me in case you get sick too.
Oh no, how am I to live without you?
Well, you don't have to. Oh yeah, Black Plague, yeah. Ah.
Oh yeah, Black Plague.
How could you? Are you serious? You big jerk!
Oh, I'm sorry, I thought that's what you wanted. Honest to God, you said you couldn't live your life without me.
I cannot have a husband that has the Black Plague, but I now have it as well. We will die together.
The winter's being awfully bitter this year.
That it is, old friend. We live in a time of great hardships, do we not? It is quite hard to compose a stable life when there is no money. I fear my children will starve if I do not find a way to make a profit.
Well, of course there is no money because there is no money to be had. The Great Griffin works us all to the bone but pays us none. Then he threatens us with violence. If we do not adhere to his commands, we are powerless to comrade. If only there could be a savior which could liberate us from his rule. It's the Great Griffin!
Greetings, peasants. How do you feel today? Not too well, judging by the looks on your faces, but I assure you today is a day to rejoice, for I have good news.
Please do tell us, good sir.
Yes, I'm quite anxious to hear it.
Good. Well, it's not really good news for you as much as it's good news for me.
What a droog, rat catcher. Please tell us the news.
Well, news is that I'm the most powerful man in Nottingham, and I'm also the richest. Peasant, you are a joke.
Alas!
Who is this man?
The only joke to make is one of your outfit.
What? You miscreant? I demand to know your name so you may be punished.
I bet you would, but I've news for you. You are not so great after all. You are stupid and stinky chum.
Who is this noble man?
I'm angry. You loathsome scum, you'll pay for what you've done. I will have you hunted down and killed for this.
Oh, I'd love to see that happen. But I'd also love to see the look on your face when I do this.
Ah! How dare you, criminal? I will kill you for that.
I'd like to see that happen, my lad.
Oh, you're such a good sword fighter.
Oh, you're such a quack.
Who is this mystery man? He says things that none other would dare to utter.
Your fighting skills far outmatch mine. To continue fighting would be unjust.
Listen to me now, Griffin. What you will do is share your wealth with the people whom you employ. It is simply not fair for you to have all you have and not share it with any.
Spare me, you ignoramus. I shall do none of this.
I advise you, friend, that is not a good choice.
Is it now? Is giving away money truly wise, fool?
No, but it's fair.
Fair anyhow, scum. Isn't everything open to debate?
This is true, Griffin, but some things are right and some things are wrong. And you, with your stubbornly selfish ways, will never submit to the power of God. Welcome to the Enchanted Well. Because of your corruption and greed, this is where you will spend the rest of eternity.
I submit to no one.
Oh, well, this is a lovely indulgence. My grandma would love this in purgatory.
As is this one. 50 years off purgatory.
People of the Holy Roman Empire, you are serving the needs of a false pope who approaches simony and goes against the word of the Bible. I ask that you understand my point of view, and although you all fear the power of the Holy See, you must recognize that Pope Alexander VI is corrupt and lecherous.
You are right, but the Pope kills anyone who goes against his word.
I'm only doing what I believe is necessary for the good of the church, rather than for the benefit of the corrupt leaders.
I think he may be right. The church is corrupt, but I do fear that him speaking out against the Pope will do too well for him.
You're right.
Who is this man who speaks out against the Holy Pope? I wish to speak to him at once. Bring this man to me so that I may speak to him.
It is a cleric Girolamo Savonarola, Father. He has amassed a reasonably large following, and in my opinion, he should be dealt with swiftly.
We must devise a plan so that we can keep this man quiet without looking too defensive or hasty. I think we should give him a position as a cardinal in order to shut him up. Surely no man can resist the lure of receiving one of the highest religious positions in all of the empire.
I have gotten Girolamo.
Good Pope. Good job, advisor. So, Signor Savonarola, I hear that you disagree with my methods as Pope. I hope you realize the seriousness and audacity of your accusations, as the punishment for this heresy is very harsh indeed.
I do understand the meaning of my accusations, O Holy Father. I simply wish for you to change your ways of simony and literary.
I think we're both reasonable men, but you're a very popular figure in Rome these days, and I see no reason to have you tortured, burned, or executed for simply voicing your eloquent opinion. I believe you would understand that I can offer you very much in exchange for keeping your mouth shut. A spotless cardinal might be able to sway you to keep you quiet, no?
Oh, Holy Father, I'll be delighted to take you up on that offer. You have done nothing but corrupted the office of the Pope, and I will no longer tolerate your actions. This very act is an example of simony.
You will regret your actions this night, Girolamo Savonarola. Leave my table at once. Guards, put this man in chains.
No! Let go of me! Unhand me!
He is guilty of heresy and must be punished at once. Have him tortured and burned to death in the Piazza della Signora. As an example of what happens to all those who speak out against the word of the Holy Roman Emperor.
Break my flesh.
I give you a chance to be reasonable, and this is how you repay me. You will regret this.
What a tyrant! You will regret this!
And so the story of Girolamo Savonarola's crusade against the Pope, Alexander VI, ended in bloodshed and not much else. This was usually the case when individuals chose to speak out against the Holy Roman Emperor. This story was all too common, and Savonarola is one of the many examples of a man speaking out against the corruption who eventually met a grisly demise.
This is all.
This is